So I've done a lot of that. I've listened a lot of city staff members and state council members related to the development of the areas.
Wow.
I also built for the state, for the federal government, elderly home. Oh, I'm sorry. One thing I forgot to tell, on the housing, who would help our elderly folks? Biafra will build small homes, 2 or 3 bedroom homes for elderly folks that are old and not able to help themselves. We will help them build a home for free where they will live here. This is one thing that our department will do. We will build for our elderly. And low income people will also be participating in having a home. That's why if you want to work, come to Biafra land.
Whoa, wow. Thank you so very much. Reverend Ebenezer, and then, oh my God, I don't even know. This is just, oh my goodness. Again, thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Thank you so much for talking to the world. And thank you so much for talking to Biafrans. I know it's not easy. What you do, this presentation is classic. I know this is just a tip of the iceberg on what you have built for this new Christian nation, of which I've seen some of them. And I can tell the world that.
And my father built the airport during the war.
Whoa, wow. Thank you so much, Honorable Ebenezer. And again, who can ask for a better? Who can ask for something better than this in establishing and building their own country? Again, the United States of Biafra government, the United States of Biafra people, what we are building, we are ready. Again, Honorable Ebenezer has representatives from all the 40 states of Biafra. The commissioners, because in homeland we call them commissioners. At the federal level, we call them the secretaries. At the commissioner, at the state level, every week or every month, he is guiding, reorientating, explaining, training the commissioners for housing and urban development in the 40 states of Biafra on what they need to know, how they need to do it, what we need to do. And again, the expertise that Honorable Ebenezer brings to building this new Christian nation, I don't think there's anywhere we can get anything different or anything better. I've seen his work. I've seen his recommendations. We are executing some of them in the project A Homeland. And I can tell you that, again, we just want our recognition from day one. The United States of Biafra secretaries and government will keep running. And I promise you, within the next 5 years, the United States of Biafra will be one of the best countries in the world for anyone to visit. Not just for security, not just for business development, not just for education, but for every other thing. We are building something different from the country that we left. The country we left is gone. Forget what the noise the politicians are making. This one we contest for this position. Forget that noise they are making in homeland. That noise they are making in homeland does not matter. The decision comes from the diaspora, and it's already happening. So do not be moved by the noise they make in homeland. Nigeria is gone. Only a foolish individual will want to invest their time in Nigeria. So again, thank you so much, Honorable Ebenezer. And in the next view, we're gonna your department is going to take questions from Biafrans. But before we do that, we are going to introduce the Honorable Secretary for Oil and Gas.
I'm also being involved in the audit of oil and gas within the country. So I've been in this. I worked for an oil and gas company for over 28 years, and I'm here, and I'm
people on a bad life. to have you today. The United States of Biafra, which many of you in diaspora does not know. We are the people that dealt with this problem for the past 15 years. So if you are just dropping in at this time and somebody is singing the song of Biafra freedom to you, and you think that it's some magic or something you can do or say that we don't know, are just dreaming. And I need you to stop. Just stay clear. Allow Biafrans to solve their problem. Allow us to dissolve Nigeria. Allow our allies to help us dissolve Nigeria. Nigeria must be dissolved. Their politicians must be dissolved for people to live. For people to live. Again, last week, over 30 Christians were murdered. And as I'm speaking right now, it's on social media. I just reposted it on my Twitter handle. So those that think, oh, you are collaborating with Nigerian government to do something, you are just deceiving yourself. You are dreaming. Only somebody supporting the terrorism and the Islamization of Nigeria will be able to tell Donald Trump, oh, we are trying to work with the Nigerian state, the Nigerian government. That means you have no clue. You have no clue. And again, I'm very, very happy that the president and most of the Western leaders have seen that the situation in Nigeria cannot be controlled by anyone. Only the absolute dissolution of these politicians, only the absolute dissolution of that will make Christians live. Anything outside that, you are propagating and supporting the killing of Christians in Nigerian territory. And for the Biafrans, we are already gone. So regardless of what you do, this new nation cannot be tampered with. So thank you so much, Honorable Secretary Benny. And now we are going to take a few questions from Biafrans. If you have any question for the Secretary of Housing and Urban Development, you can go ahead and ask your question. If you have a question for the Oil and Gas Secretary or Department, Honorable Benny is there, Honorable Teddy is here. You can go ahead and ask your questions. We leave the floor open in the next 15 minutes for a couple of questions that was sent on the chat section for you. One of that has to do with somebody asked, what are you going to do about the bastardization of our ground, of our land by the foreign oil companies? And then somebody also said, we have over 2,000 viewers on USB Government Twitter handle. Again, that is just one all over on the Twitter, on the Facebook. But we have over 35,000 people watching this particular program. And we are very, very happy that people are paying attention to the United States of Biafra government, following what we're doing to restore this new, beautiful Christian nation. And again, somebody also asked, what is it in for citizens living or displaced from the area where oil explored, especially in the development of that area? That's another question for you, Honorable Benny. And then the measures you got in place to prevent the pollution and land destruction that foreign oil companies do to the peasant lands. And again, I want you to take those questions just in 1 minute because we have a lot to do. But before you take that question, you answer that, I want to let Biafrans know that any company right now that has invested in the 40 states of Biafra land, I will tell you, any company, no matter who you are, you must reach out to the United States of Biafra Government Secretary of Oil and Gas. Whether you're a Chinese company or European company, any company, anywhere, whoever you are, that have colluded with the Nigerian state to destroy any part of the 40 state of Biafra where the oil comes from, or to milk the oil that comes from any of these regions that belong to Biafra, you must reach out to the Oil and Gas Secretary. We've already written to your company to leave Biafra territory. We don't care how many years you signed with the terrorist state of Nigeria. It does not matter. The redeclaration of the United States of Biafra, new nation, is going to look at every company that has invested in the United States of Biafra territory, our territory. Once it's in that 40 state of Biafra land, we're going to look at that on an individual case-by-case presentation, organizational case-by-case presentation. Already our legal department has proceeded with actions to stop any company, any country that is taking oil from Biafra territory. I promise you we're going to stop you. Unless you reach out to the United States of Biafra Secretary of Gas, Oil and Gas. You cannot continue to milk the oil that comes from Biafra territory. And the money goes to the globalist companies that use that money to fund terrorism. Because that's exactly what Nigeria is doing. Most of the oil blocks that Nigeria state, Tinubu, Bianco, Jubu, Christopher Musa have sold, they sold it to companies that support the destruction of Western civilization. Most of the contracts that Nigeria state, Tinubu has given goes to countries that support their globalist agenda, like Finland, like all these other countries. The United States of Biafra, 80 million people, we will not allow that at all. The Nigerian government gives the oil blocks and contracts to countries that promote terrorism and promote the Islamization of Nigeria. The money they got from this oil and gas goes to promoting, reintegrating, rehabilitating non-terrorists into Nigeria because of their Islamization agenda. That's as simple as that. So our allies are fully aware of that. They are working aspects to make sure this does not continue. The oil, the resources that comes from Biafra territory cannot be used to support foreign countries that promote terrorism. Nigeria is terrorism on its own. So any country that has signed a contract with the Nigerian state in the area of the oil and gas, I'm advising you to reach out to the United States of Biafra Oil and Gas Secretary, Honorable Benny, or you can reach out to me. My number is on social media. My number is everywhere. It's +1 770 329 7339. Or you can reach out to the United States of Biafra government official number on 404-343-1801. 404-343-1801. It is very important you reach out to these numbers to renegotiate your presence in Biafra territory. Currently, Nigeria is forcefully, illegally occupying a sovereign nation. We declared our independence on November 29, 2024 in Latin England. So if you are currently have signed any contract with the Nigeria state, you must reach out to the United States of Biafra government to renegotiate, reassign, and see how we can work on that. Failure to do that, you will lose entirely, is a promise I'm giving you. You cannot continue to milk the oil that comes from our land and use that to promote terrorism, to promote Islamization, to promote bringing reintegrated terrorists into Nigeria, rehabilitating them, chopping off the head of teachers, killing thousands of Christians in Nigeria and in the Biafra territory, burning our homes, burning our markets, forcefully removing able-bodied young men and women in Biafra territory. Your money that you pay to Nigeria cannot be used to do that. That That is why you must reach out to the United States of Biafra government for you to continue to operate in Biafra territory. Let's take just few questions and then we will go to the
Honorable Henry.
All right, thank you. Honorable Henry talked about it, I think during the last fundraising.
Yes.
And I think Biafrans were very, very happy. Again, the security document of the United States of Biafra government is making impacts to many countries in the world. Like I said, hopefully we'll have a special session where probably Honorable Christopher is going to enumerate all the documents that we have filed in over 200 countries and organizations in the world. That is why we are getting so much success in what we do. We are restoring our new nation legally, peacefully. Anyone that is telling you there is an internal crisis, there is a problem, that person is either very sick in the head or is not following. It's not following. And again, this is a witness, live witness of how the United States of Biafra government security document has safeguarded this guy's life and the wife and the newborn baby in India. So many stories. It's just one of them. There's so many Biafrans, different parts of the world. And my thing is, we don't need to be in this part of the world. Biafrans need to go home and build our country. Thousands of Biafrans have died just going abroad. The other day we saw the one that was killed in South Africa, just for nothing. Different parts of the world, crossing the Mediterranean, crossing the Atlantic Ocean, just to run away from Tinubu, Bianco Jubu, Christopher Musa, the Sokoto Caliphate. Thousands of indigenous Biafrans have died on their way just to run away from Nigeria. It is a common thing. Most mothers in Biafra territory, once their child is up to 13, 14 years old, they want them to leave that environment because the Nigeria state will kill them. Something will kill them. That is why, you see this freedom we got. Anyone, any country, any individual that tries in any way to tamper, to stop this freedom we got, that person will pay the price. It's a promise. We've been killed enough. Our people have died enough. Our young men, that's why everywhere in the whole world, when you go there, you will see a Biafran. Like the guy that just talked. He didn't want to go. They don't want to leave. Of the Nigerian government, the Islamization of the Nigerian government, the militia that is sent to them from the countries, the European countries that support Nigeria, whom they sell their oils to. That is what has made most Biafrans to run away from Biafra territory. And now they are going back. We are ready to go back. That is why this freedom that we declared, we will do everything possible within our power legally to restore our land to our people. Any country that is having any contract with Nigeria now, and that contract is milking the oil from Biafra territory, you have to renegotiate that contract immediately. The 80 million Biafrans will stop you. I promise you, they will stop you. You have to reach out to the Secretary of Oil and Gas of the world, Benny, to renegotiate. We will remove you and You cannot continue to milk the oil from our land. And Nigeria will use the money to kill our people. So continue to apply for your United States of Biafra ID card. The Homeland Nationality ID card, we already floated it last week. Thousands of Biafrans are already applying. Apply for your USB ID card in Homeland. Once you get that ID card, laminate it. We're going to send it to the email which you used to apply. Laminate that. Carry that in your purse. Forget the Nigerian agents and the element that are saying, oh, if they see you with ID card, they will kill you. We are going to remove you before you remove Biafrans. We own the land. Laminate your ID card. Carry it in your purse. 1 year from last week. 1 year from last week, if you do not have United States of Biafra nationality ID card or your immigration document, and you are in the 40 state of Biafra, you will have yourself to blame.
Yes.
You will have yourself to blame. So those of the Nigerian agents, like we hear Tinubu and Christopher Musa coming on social media with some of their Biafra agents, trying to talk down, trying to discourage Biafrans from applying for their homeland ID card, saying, oh, if they see you with the United States of Biafra ID card, the Nigerian terrorists will kill you. Do not buy into that deceit. Do not be afraid of this useless element that work for the Nigerian state. Go ahead and apply for your United States of Biafra nationality ID card with your special PIN number. That PIN number will eventually be what you are going to use to get your driver's license. Once we float our driver's license, that same number will go into your international passport once we start issuing that out. Go ahead and apply. It is free. All the Homeland Nationality ID card is free.
Okay. Mama.
Again.
Sorry for this last one.
I think the other put that.
The oil, I know that the Honorable Secretary for Oil and Gas, during his presentation, has already said that it is Biafra first. The interest and the security, safety, and the health of the Biafran people will be number one. To me, the per capita income of an average Biafran will be raised so high from day one of our recognition. From day one of our recognition. You see the oil from our land that is being used to develop Europe and other countries, it is going to come back first. I'm telling you, it's Biafra land first. And sometime in my broadcast some time ago, and I've said an average Biafran citizen must have a monthly income coming from the oil from our land. That is a commitment I'm ready to keep from day one of my administration and the recognition of the United States of Biafra, regardless of what company, what group, what country is going to be involved in our oil sector. That particular payment, that particular monthly income to every Biafran citizen must be fulfilled, and it's a priority for this government. So that is one thing I'm saying in the area of the benefit. Apart from the other things that Honorable Benny has said in the area of pollution, taking care of the people, taking care of the land, making sure we are running a confederacy. So every state that has these resources coming from will get most of that resources put back into that state to help develop the people and also to help develop the community. Not this one. The neighboring state of Nigeria is subsidizing our states, milking the oil from our community and also making the citizens so poor. Many of the citizens have run away. Many of the citizens have run away from their state, and the oil from their state is being used to service other citizens abroad. That will not happen under my watch. To the other question is asked about the youth. The woman that said people should go and fry akara, she's saying that because she and her husband are clueless about what leadership is all about. Absolutely clueless. If the citizens of a country are being rewarded based on the resources in their land, based on their education, based on their profession that they learned, and the country has the wherewithal to develop standard healthcare, standard transportation, standard air force, standard military, standard everything basic. Once a country puts resources towards this area, there won't be anything like one nonsense individual telling people to go and fry akara. It's because she and her husband has failed, and the money that comes from the Biafra territory, they use it to bribe their way abroad, and they're getting the chunk. I'm telling you, the resources that are being stolen by the Nigerian politicians, the money they stack abroad, the houses they stack abroad. At one point, America says only the resources from, I think it's the wife of Tinubu or somebody, or Buhari, is enough to build a brand new nation. Just what they've stolen is enough to build a brand new nation. So, in a workable economy, in a workable nation, there won't be anything to tell somebody to go and do this, go and fry akara. It's because Nigeria is a failed state. It's because the people are hungry in the midst of all the natural resources they get. It is because the politicians are milking the natural resources and shipping it abroad. It is because the politicians are using the funds that are appropriated to contracts like good roads, good housing, transportation, food, social services. They milk all that into their private buses. That is why that woman is coming up to tell people to go and fire. Again, it's vast ignorance, failure, and there's nothing we, the efforts, can do to help them. But what I'm telling you is that in the United States of Biafra, people will be rewarded based on their qualifications, what they can do. In fact, when you're building a rich country, the minimal person in that country will be very, very comfortable. Very, very comfortable. And that is the country we are building. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And
on that note, I think from the, let us go to the fundraising. We
yes.
have hands. If these two hands can please hold on.